Hey everybody, welcome back today. And today's going to be a double upload because something is just straight up in my craw. Welcome everybody, it's Gearheaddaily. Eric, your boy here, and as always, trying to bring you something fun, interesting, or just enraging in the car world. And today, I'm fist pounding my desk because this is the enraging situation. And I just want to start by saying I have lived under the tyranny that is the HOA, Homeowners Association. And I can tell you straight up, my opinion is these things are absolute garbage. I think they need to be done away with. I think they have way too much power, and it usually comes down to some busybody who doesn't like the aesthetic of something or doesn't like the way somebody's doing something, so they stick their nose in some sort of crap that they don't really belong. And when I purchased my home, the home that I live in currently, I told the real estate agent to her face that if you show me any homes with an HOA, I will fire you on the spot. That's how much I hate these things. I lived under an HOA. I'll tell you a quick story. I had 3 vehicles in a 1-car garage. So that means I could park 1 car in the garage, 1 car on in the driveway, which is very tiny, which is maybe 30 feet long, barely. And I had to park 1 out in the street. And I got a message saying that I could not park my car outside. Okay, outside my driveway. I called them up and said, "What do you want me to do?" And they said, "Well, there's private parking like a block and a half away for your 3rd car." I said, "You want me to park a classic 1968 Camaro outside 24/7? Do you think that's a good idea?" And that's when they kind of backpedaled a little bit. And I didn't really hear much more from them. But periodically I'd get these stupid letters from these people. Just inane crap, too. Like, I got a $20 fine because my front porch light had gone out and they had to send somebody out to fix it. Not sending me a letter and saying, "Oh, by the way, Eric, you should probably fix that light," which is like a 60-cent light bulb. No. I got a $20 fine for that. And what do? There's not much you can do. And a lot of the association fees, unfortunately, if you don't pay them, they have the power to foreclose and take your house, no matter, even if it's paid off. There are some of these predatory piles that I can't swear. YouTube will demonetize me. Just even saying the word demonetizing sometimes demonetizes you. That's how just like enraged I am at this moment, because I hate HOAs so much. They are just the work of the devil, and I understand why they were, kind of created, because we want to create these little, kind of weird little utopian, societies where it's all, Stepfordized and crap, and it drives me insane. The biggest part that I think drives me the most insane is that I can't do what I want with something I bought. I'm very much, I identify with the Gran Torino character played by Clint Eastwood, which is, get off my lawn, and I hear that from my wife. She gives me a ration of crap, like, "Oh my God, you're like that guy, and you get off my lawn sort of guy." I'm like, well, yeah, it's mine. I own it. It's my property. I can do whatever the hell I want with it within reason. I'm not going to bulldoze it and just leave the rubble there. That's within reason. I think that's within a reasonable standard. Okay, so let me tell you about the situation that's going on here in my home state of Missouri that has gotten me so peeved to the point of making a second video today, because I'm so freaking irritated at these HOAs. And again, the overreaching, just over hyped crap that comes with these HOAs is driving me insane. So basically what's happened is this guy has been sued for $3,000, and if he doesn't pay the fines, they're going to foreclose on his house. Regardless of how much he's paid, they're going to try and foreclose on his house, and they've sued him. Why? Why would they sue him? Because he has a truck parked outside that he really enjoys and really likes, and I'll show you what it looks like here in a second. You can already see on the screen here what's going on. It's got some patina on it, but it's green, and it runs and drives. It's not broken down or have any major body damage or anything to it. It is a regular truck, in my opinion. It's a vintage truck. But because somebody doesn't like it, their opinion of it makes the neighborhood look bad in some way. has sued him for it. The association has sued him for it. So basically, here he goes. It still runs, and I'll show you the video in a second. It totally works, and it reminds me of the truck I had when I growing up. He likes the paint job, and here's where the contention comes in. The homeowners association hates it so much they're suing him. Bylaws of the HOA that they have says that moderately severe body damage can't be parked in the driveway. I'm going to show you a picture of the truck. Do you see? Here's the picture of it right now, and I'll show you the video of it actually running and driving. Does that look like moderately severe body damage to you? No. What that is called patina. Okay? That is regular wear and tear on a paint that shows the underlying layers and that sort of thing. It's aging. It's, in my opinion, beautiful. Okay? It shows the age of the vehicle. It shows character. It's, patina is wonderful. And if it's done right, I think you can fake patina, but I also think that, regular patina looks the best. But that's kind of hard to come by because a lot of states have rust, like Minnesota, and we can't, you can't get away from that, unfortunately. Once you get any bare metal showing, rust, it's gone. So these, kind of really well done cars from like Arizona and Texas and stuff that don't have any rust have great patina on them. And I think they look really, really good. They're very endearing, and I think they've kind of got this, kind of homey quality to them that makes them have more character. So this is the contention, okay? And it's original paint from '65. Dude, good for you. That's awesome, okay? That's totally cool, okay? Known as patina finish, yes, it's a rising trend. I would say it's been a trend for the last decade or so, but it's pretty good, okay? So... yeah, it's very popular, becoming more opinion. So he parks it in the driveway because his garage has 2 other vehicles. Fine. He's been assessed $3,000 in penalties and facing a serious threat. They can foreclose on the house. This is legit. It's in the paperwork. And the arrogance of the HOA is what bothers me the most. In their retort, what they have said is he understood what he signed when he signed the paperwork. I'm sorry, that's not moderately severe damage. And you do not want me on your jury because any HOA, I don't care what the HOA is doing. I'm gonna side with everybody else of the HOA. I don't like HOAs, period. I think they're terrible. And I once got a fine. Here's another story. I got fined for having too much dog poop in my yard. Now, mind you, these are all communal yards. You don't actually own your yard. They take care of it for you, okay? And I was told I had too much dog poop in my yard, and therefore they were going to fine me $30. I don't own a dog, and I do now, but I didn't own a dog at the time. So I had to take time out of my day and explain to them that I don't own a dog. And they said, well, it's on your yard. I said, no, it's not. It's communal property. They finally had to back off, but the point was I didn't own a dog, yet they wanted to fine me for it. Okay, and if I didn't pay that fine, they would have tried to foreclose on my house because that's what they do. HOAs are absolutely garbage, need to be destroyed, and something else put in its place because this is absolutely junk, okay? I'll tell you another story in a second that just kind of drove me up the wall. He understands the benefits of the HOA and right that, and he doesn't have. When you see the picture of this truck and you see it running, I'll put a link in the description. But just I'm really cheesed off at the moment. Okay, he doesn't. It's not a flat tire. It's not broken. It's not It's not a project truck. It just is a truck, and truck works great. And I think it kind of really adds to this little quaint, sleepy sort of look to to his house. So he's got a good house. It makes no sense. So they reached out to the HOA, of course. The association is asking the court to enforce its covenants, which they agreed to follow and was aware prior to purchasing this home. This argument drives me insane because they're applying an extremely narrow definition of what moderate severe damage, which is not damage actually. It's patina. That's not damage. Patina is natural wear and tear on paint, and in my opinion is beautiful. It looks great. I would love to have this guy as my neighbor. Okay, by the way, did you know he's also a combat veteran? So so can you imagine this going over very well for the HOA? God, I hope not. Please put me on that jury. I know I don't live in Missouri, but I really want to be on that jury. Yeah, and I think it's more of a principle thing, which is here. I'll just kind of play you the video of it, and I got the sound turned off. But look at it. Look at that truck. It is the coolest looking truck, and it's original paint. It's a '65 Ford, and yeah, I'm not a Ford guy, but this is cool. I mean, look at this thing. And does this guy look like kind of troublemaker to you? Combat veteran. He's got his truck parked out in the front, and you can make the argument, oh well, Eric, why don't you just park the other vehicle outside and park that in the driveway? It's a matter of principle. Okay, they're literally suing this guy. Here's the wording: moderately severe body damage. It's not. Okay, I'm just going to give you the heads up right now. It's not. Look at it. Look at it. Does that look like any body damage to you? Honestly, put it in the comments. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that I'm in the wrong here, because this is absolutely garbage, in my opinion. The thing runs and drives. It's great. You've got speed shops here near the area who are doing this on purpose to other cars, and this guy happens to be a TV personality they interviewed. But again, it makes no sense, and I hate HOAs, and I think they're terrible. And 9 times out of 10, it's some busybody who wants to kind of put their nose into your business and tell you what they can and can't do with their property. It is absolutely asinine, and it drives me insane. Okay, and here's the other thing I have with HOAs. They keep jacking the price up. So what happened was I bought my house, this in a townhome. It's garbage. Anyway, it's kind of all I could afford at the moment. And what happened was since the market crashed, people were leaving in droves. Well, they needed more money, so what did they do? They jacked up the price of my HOA payment every single month because people were leaving and they didn't have the money available. Okay, so it just became to the point where I couldn't afford it. It was actually more than it was to buy my current house. So it was junk. It was completely junk. So here's the story that I want to tell you that I thought was very interesting. Anyway, you saw the picture of the truck. It runs and drives. It's not an issue. It's not a project truck sitting in there. We got those neighbors. And don't get me wrong. There is a certain point in which you can have too much junk in your house. Don't get me wrong. This is not that case. You saw the front of it. You saw the truck. Looks great. The maintenance of the lawn and the kind of surrounding shrubbery looks very nice. The truck looks like it fits, and it's kind of very quaint in my opinion. So here's what happened. Here's my story. I had my Camaro, and I had swapped out some rims and tires, and I had left my garage door open to go get gas, and I was just going to come back. And now we had a maintenance crew that was working in the area, and they were just kind of mowing lawns, which that's what part of your HOA covers. And I kid you not, I was gone maybe 20 minutes to the gas station, came back, got some gas. And what had happened was the maintenance crew was kind of milling over off to my right a little bit, and I came back and my tires were gone. Rims and tires from my Camaro were gone, poof, like they never existed. And I thought, that's weird, and made a beeline for the maintenance crew because something doesn't seem right. And I noticed in their truck that they have a big trailer. So I go to the back of the trailer and I say, hey guys, you guys see any rims and tires? And I do this kind of like look around, and sure enough, my rims and tires, which were in my garage, just on the edge of the inside of the garage, inside the back of the bed. And the BS story they gave me was, oh, we thought you were throwing them away. I reported this to the HOA. The HOA, guess what they did? Nothing. They did absolutely nothing. Okay, I am fired up. The HOAs do not care about you. Okay, they don't. They give no flying Fs. Sorry to use harsh letters like that. They give no Fs about your A at all. Okay, I hate HOAs. They are the work of the devil. They need to go away. And please do not, if you have any sanity, do not put me on this jury, because I will side with this guy 9 times out of 10, and I'll if I have the ability to award punitive damages to this guy over the HOA and make the HOA pay him, I would do it in a heartbeat, and I would bankrupt that stupid thing. I hate HOAs. Anyway, my blood pressure is a bit high at the moment, so I'm going to log off now, and I hope everybody has a great day. See ya.